Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 16th and 17th, Wednesday and Thursday, for my Leos. Hello, my Leos. Well, Wednesday, Thursday means that I use my Bradley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused the deck with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. So let's go on. Yes, the 13th, full moon. Okay, couple of cards down. Full moon, and you have 3 days after, so up to the 16th, to make use of that. And this is, I like to just go out, release, relinquish, and request. Just put it out there. Just put it out there. Okay? Okay, let's one more time. And we're going to cut for that third card. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler, so I hear things, and when I do, I'll say it. Okay, all three cards, my Leos, face down. All of them are reversed, so that means a strong message to me. Okay, let's see what it says for my Leos. First card is the Two of Ariel. Ariel is your earth energy. This is your Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn energy, solid energy. Something, this is a connection type of energy too. It's earth energy, money times. It's, that's the best, energy that we can, description for this. But this, I'm feeling like there's some joining together. So is that you and another job, you and another partner, you and another relationship, which could be your career, it could be intimate, it could be family. But with this, and this is, the person here, the person here is on, is standing at the edge, or not standing, he's upside down on the edge, and, he basically is totally balanced. This is about, this is, not only is it like looking at things a little bit differently, but it's also, because he's upside down as he's doing this, but it's also having a balance. Now, is this a work-life balance? Is this a work hobby, and family balance? Yes, okay. This is about having that balance between what, maybe you've been leaning too much into what, maybe you love to work and you've been, into what you love, and because of that, we've talked about this too, my Leos, that sometimes that's about, that you disregard, I don't know, disregard, that might be too strong. You don't really take into consideration the total effects of these things. I'm not sure, but this is about having some type of balance in your life, okay? So, if you've been a lazy Leo, then it's saying, hey, maybe my lazy Leo, you need to get a job. If you do have a job and you've still been a lazy Leo, so maybe, and remember, I'm a Leo too, so I understand this. Maybe it's time for you to do some work at this job, whatever it is. Maybe you come home and you look and go, oh, wow, maybe I should do some laundry. It's been only about 5 months, okay? I'm just feeling like this is all this, all these pieces in the Leo's life, and it needs to kind of be, sorted out and balanced. And especially since we are in Libra season, it's a great time to do this. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, but making work fun. I don't feel like this is, where it says multiple projects, I don't feel like you are so overwhelmed by these things. It's because I think that when you work on this, you kind of let this go, okay? But it's kind of finding that where you can work on it, on all the things you need to work on, and yet at the same time keeping that balance. So this Wednesday, Thursday could be where you actually feel like, yeah, I can do this. So it could also be that maybe that, I'm always talking about jobs. Maybe that, you've been doing your side gigs and you've been doing everything else, and you're like, oh, a job comes in and you're like, well, how do I do all of this stuff and still do this? And then you kind of go, yeah, I can do this. Okay, let's see what the next card is. Again, reversed. The Seven of Michael. Okay, so this kind of goes along with what we were just talking about. And the Seven of Michael is our Libra energy. It is also our Aquarius and Gemini. Sevens is a very completed type of number. It's not like a 9, like 8, like something has has finished or is finishing. But this is kind of like okay, let's look at the picture at whole. This is air energy, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, downloads, that type of, intellectual energy. And this is, again, what I was just saying about looking at the bigger picture and saying, how can I make sure that all of these pieces in my life, how do I make sure that they all have what is needed to be successful? And I think that's important to Leos, okay? Because you want, now, does that mean that you might have to give one of these pieces up? If it's overwhelming, you may have to. You may have to put it on the back shelf for a while too, okay? But so this is kind of a time, and I feel that this is, you're doing this because you're either about to enter into this busier time of your life, or you have already entered into the busier time and you have to figure out, how do I make these pieces all work together and not go nuts, okay? Not lose all my energy. And I don't mean nuts as totally clinically. No, I don't mean that, and I don't mean to be insensitive on that. I mean, how do I do it where I can keep my temper, where I'm not necessarily taking it out on people that shouldn't be taken out on, including myself, okay? I hope that makes sense. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So something's happening on this Wednesday. I don't know, is it because it's happening on this Wednesday, Thursday? It's like you have to almost reorganize pieces in your life so that, maybe something new's coming in. Like I said, it could be a new job, or maybe you've been so busy with this job. And again, my mind goes towards work, that you have to like I said, this is like a reorganization. You looking at things and saying, okay, and because whatever it is, I feel it is going to happen. And it's like, okay, now how do I make this, how do I work this in? Okay. Now, your last card, again reversed, is the Page of Rafael. And the page is, Rafael is, the water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's fluid energy. It's emotional energy. And it's, the page is more of one of our more impulsive energies. It's more of this, okay, let's go for this. But at the same time, the Page of Raphael is a gentle, right now, and I'm feeling that this is more of a gentle type of energy. It's kind of like, okay, while I'm working on all of this, I have to be considerate of this piece of this, okay? Okay, Raphael. Page of Raphael, gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted. A new emotional situation. Now, this could be, again, think of that as a new relationship. And this goes along exactly with what we're talking about. And again, relationships could be your job, career, your work. It could be intimate, or it can be family. So a new situation. So this Wednesday, Thursday, some type of, some sort of relationship. You have to acknowledge it. And now it's like, okay, you have to move with it then. Messages regarding relationships or social invitation, great intuitive insights. So again, it could be, again, something's coming into your life. It might already be in your life, but it's something that's not necessarily, it's kind of a newer type of energy. And you have to you have to figure out how you're going to make that fit. Okay? Okay. But the good thing is, though, my Leos, is you actually do it. You actually do it. It doesn't mean that it's totally, that you're going to be like, oh, yeah, so I did it and now everything's all wonderful. It's, I do feel, though, that, and for some reason, and I don't know if anybody, I don't know who, know this, but the name June Cleaver came into my mind, and that's from an old sitcom, Leave It to Beaver, and she was the mother, the matriarch of the family. She wore her pearls in her dress as she vacuumed and did everything perfectly. I don't know if that's telling us that that maybe we're being a little idealistic. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But June Cleaver, I just saw her very clearly in my head. So for my Leos, whatever and whoever that is, you know what? Why not? Why not? That's not actually, I like pearls. So, okay. Don't know where that came from, but it was very, very clear. And I was like, I'm not going to say that. And I was like, say it. Say it. No, I don't want to say June Cleaver. Say it. So, my Leos. Oh, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. So, my Leos, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.